You didn't say anything. Sonic deserves salvation. I'm digging the music. Alright, I've got YouTube chat up now. Alright, let's go live. And hopefully... I gotta actually kind of watch the Twitch. My second monitor isn't working. You might recognize the background. We're gonna wait a couple more minutes to let people come in. But, yeah, let me move my keyboard over too, actually. I swear, every time I clean my desk, it doesn't help. It does nothing. I'm in the same situation I was before. Of course it isn't working. Of course what isn't working? Oh, my second monitor, duh. Yep, I'm here. I'm up with the times. I got you. Oh, it's my favorite! I think her name was Blaze? Of course everyone is here, plus these two other characters I haven't seen. Actually, I don't see Omega anywhere. I wonder how long this game is. Alright. Ready when you are. Give me the thumbs up. Alright, yeah. Everything is looking good besides the second monitor, so... That's nice. Oh, is this like a visual novel? Phew. Made it on the train 15 minutes ahead of schedule. So far so good for my first day on the job. I think that's a fox. Oh, I totally forgot my name tag isn't ready yet. I should make one. I'll just sign my name here. Hello. My name is... Actively. That's my name. Did I spell that right? Yes. Hope passengers can read my scribble. Passengers? Am I a train conductor? Ooh, the dining car. Uh-oh. Am I nervous? Is this first day on the job jitters? Working the train's dining car can't be so bad. Come on, Actively, shake it off. Oh, jeezums. Slap. Actively, did I, just see you hitting yourself? Don't worry about it. Mr. Conductor, sir, how are you doing this morning? Ignore everything that just happened. Ho ho ho. It's like a Santa laugh. Quite alright myself, though feeling a little bittersweet. Is that because you're a sweetie? That sounds inappropriate. Is everything alright? Well, truth be told, not really. Alas, today's my last day as conductor. I'm retiring after 32 wonderful years. He is so dead. Anytime anybody is gonna retire, they're dead. Time for me and the Mirage Express to say goodbye to one another. Oh, congratulations on retirement, sir. Thank you. My wife is very excited about it. She's already got our plane tickets to Spagonia locked. Our shower's been on the fritz, so I'm excited to use the hotels. I can see why his wife's excited. Enough of my quibbles. Today's your first day working the dining car. Here's the menu for today. Menu added to your inventory. I can open up the inventory anytime to view items I've received. Should look over the menu carefully. Chili dog, instant ramen, and cordon bleu. That's an interesting array of selections. Chili dog, ramen, cordon bleu. Okay. Why do you look so nervous? All we have on the train is a microwave. Oh, jeez. I'm sure a little quiz is in order. Which of these do we serve in the dining car? Chicken cordon bleu. Ding, ding, ding. Glad you can read the menu. Joke's on you, I just guessed. A little about the vessel. This is a state-of-the-art, high-speed, smart train with all the latest gadgets. How is my voice compared to the music? Should I turn the music down a little? Do you think? Maybe just a tooch. This train can really handle anything you throw at it. We've had a lot of adventures together, me and this train. It's not easy to leave. After 32 years, I don't blame him for being wistful. This train is exclusively used for events. It's not a passenger train. I remember that from the interview. What's the event today? A murder mystery party. Oh. I thought Sonic was gonna actually get murdered. Nothing better than some thrills to end my tenure as conductor. Guests will be funneled here to the dining car as a home base, so to speak. I'll be with you to gather tickets, but after that you'll be on your own. So I'll need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of, understood? I can't afford to lose this job. I'll make you proud, sir. Glad this old man can rest easy. Doors to the Mirage Express are opening. All aboard. This is a free indie game. Or is it actually by Warner Bros? 1 second. I need to find out. How do I find out the dev? Store page? It does say it's Sega. Like, this is actually made by Sega. And it's a free Sonic the Hedgehog murder mystery. Requires agreement to a third party. Okay. So, I don't think... Like, Sega maybe gave the okay, but I don't think they made it. Amy. Wow, Tails! Look at his little hat! This is incredible. What fascinating tech. I've never heard of Vector. You're right, Tails. I can get used to staying on a train like this. What did you all expect? You know I always go all out for my birthday party. Oh, this is for Amy. Oh, Rouge. This train's as elegant as you are, Amy. Can't promise I won't take anything, though. Calm down there, Rouge. Did I not just catch you stealing from the train station gift shop? It was a pen, knucklehead. Who's gonna miss a teeny tiny pen? What cast of characters am I stuck with? Get hold of yourself actively, you're sweating through your uniform. Oh, ignore that. Hey pal, can I get one of those chili dogs? Radio, friend. Well, aren't you friendly? Why can't I be normal for 1 second? Sonic, wait until I announce everyone's roles to get food. Haha, sorry about that, birthday girl. I'll be coming around to collect everyone's tickets. Please have the mountain ready. You'll join me actively, won't you? Just click on whoever you'd like to talk with, and we'll collect their ticket. Okay. Let's talk to Knuckles first. Howdy, could I please get your ticket? I think that's a ticket, but I really don't want to argue with this guy. Everything looks good, thank you. Seems the conductor doesn't want to argue either. Okay, Knuckles. We'll just go left to right. Can I get your ticket, youngin'? His is, of course, perfect. Right here, sir. Thank you. May I offer you any of the snacks we have on board? No, thank you. When I travel, I always pack my own sparkle gelatin. It's a sparkly jelly that can melt any jaded heart. No way. I brought my own sparkle gelatin with me, too. It's my first day, and I was a little nervous. Don't be nervous. You're doing great so far. We're sparkle gelatin buddies. Tails is, of course, the most wholesome. And the most heartwarming. Absolutely. If you need anything, just let us know. Thank goodness someone on this train is normal. Ticket, please. Thank you kindly. Happy to have someone as renowned as yourself aboard. Don't worry about it. I just like helping. When Eggman took over, I truly feared the worst, but my friends swore you would swoop in eventually, and you did. I can't offer much other than my sincere gratitude. Don't sweat a thing. I'm glad you and your family are safe. Wait a second. Is he Sonic the Hedgehog? I promise you an excellent stay in our train, Sonic. Have fun now. Yes, have fun now. Will do. So we're just gonna check this out for today. I don't know how long this is or how much I actually have to invest in this. Visual novels actually tend to be really long. Hello, my friend. Can I get your ticket? Yeah, sure, of course. As a gentleman of upstanding morals, I'd love to show you my ticket. He seems to be avoiding eye contact. Is something amiss, sir? I seem to have, misplaced my ticket. Could you speak up a bit? I couldn't quite hear. I misplaced my ticket. I don't know where it is. He's not hiding his embarrassment very well. Don't you worry. We'll take a look around for you and see if it turns up. Ah, that would be amazing. Thanks a million. Seems as though we should keep our eyes peeled for his ticket. Yummy. Don't mind if I do. Actively, those are for our guests. Train, be sure actively only gets one of those if they ask. Did the arm just kind of nod? Actually, train, the conductor wants me to have the whole plate. He's squinting? Ha ha ha, good try, young buck. The train and I have worked together a long time. You'll have to work harder than that to get what you want. Drat. Those snacks look really tasty, too. Welcome aboard the Mirage Express. Happy birthday, Amy. Weather. Ticket, of course. Hey, Thomas! Didn't this game just come out? So it's a visual novel. I have no idea how long it's gonna be. What's this guy from? Him and Vector I've never seen before. Excellent, thank you, and I hope you enjoy your stay with us. SBO. Absolutely, I appreciate it. Oh, he's a romantic, I see. There's a calmness about him. Something about his presence puts me at ease. You consider me calming. How? He's looking right at me. I studied ninjutsu. I believe one can communicate through the subconscious. Wow, ninjutsu. That sounds like a lot of difficult training. Can you cling onto walls? Cling onto walls? What kind of question is that? I most certainly can! The conductor looks a bit too smug at that answer. Can I please get the birthday girl's ticket? Hee hee, why certainly. Thank you, miss, and thank you for choosing our fine train for your birthday festivities. Well, the birthday discount certainly helped. Who doesn't love a good bargain? And a murder mystery train just sounds so exciting, it's right up my alley. Who doesn't love a good thrill? She's so cute. You see, I'm a girl who loves a good true crime broadcast. Of course she does. Maybe we should leave her to have fun. Before we move along, for you, miss. Aww. Oh, how fun, thank you. Where do I use this? It unlocks any door in the train. Happy birthday. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. It's practically tradition. Very useful. We'll use this wisely, thank you. It's my girl. She's alive. May I have your ticket, please? Thank you very much. On top of it, I see. A princess such as myself must always be punctual. But princess? Did she just say princess? Actually, I didn't know Blaze was a princess. What? It came out April 1st. Damn, how did I not know sooner? 2 hours, 21 minutes. Okay. If you don't mind me, this might take a couple then. I've been thinking around. If you don't mind me asking, you're visiting from somewhere? A separate dimension, actually. A separate what? Just here for Amy's birthday, then I'll hop back to my own dimension. I quite prefer the birthday cake from this world more than my own, so I admit I'm a bit excited. Ho ho, you don't say. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay, princess. Should I bow? Do I bow before a princess? What are you doing? Please get up. Why can I not win with this group? Tails loves you. Oh, you two, what can I do for you? Good morning, ma'am. Can we get your ticket? My, how forward. Let me fetch it for you. Come back if you need anything else, you hear? Wow, she's so polite. Very easy to talk to as well. Ma'am, I saw you sneak that $20 bill out of my pocket. Gonna have to kindly ask for that back. God dang it, Rouge. Oh, this was yours? Must have slipped out. Here you go. May not actually be the best at judging character. Here. He's in costume, too. Thank you. Everything is in order. He seems concerned about something. Is there anything we can help you with? Do you sell gift bags here? Oh, no, sadly, but I have a plastic grocery bag in the back I could get for you. That stare. So cold. Actively, you're shivering. Do you need me to fetch your jacket? No, I'm good. Okay, so... we were supposed to keep an eye out for his ticket. Yummy, don't mind if I do. Actively... oh, do I have to go through this again? Find anything yet? We're still looking. Keep me posted, kid. Oh. I didn't realize there was more. What's sticking out of the napkin holder? I just kind of figured Knuckles was, like, off-screen a little. Wasn't someone looking for their ticket? Let's be sure to give this to the rightful owner. Let's make sure no one uses their ticket as a napkin. Can I click? I can't click anything else over here. Okay. Well, we just might have what you need. Actively, why don't you show our friend here what we picked up? The menu. Oh. Ah, there it is. That's my ticket. Thanks so much to you both. I was really worried you kicked me out and I'd miss the murder mystery. All actively here would have their hands full kicking you out. You're right, I wouldn't leave without a fight. Oh, jeez. Wait, who made me both microwave expert and security guard? You're both alright in my book. Thanks again for the assist. Of course, just let us know if you need anything else. Okay, everyone, it's time for me to read out everyone's roles for the murder mystery. And that's my cue to leave. I must prepare the driver's compartment for departure. Ah, the conductor's car. Remember our promise, yeah? You'll do everything in your power to make sure our guests have a safe and enjoyable time on the Mirage Express? Absolutely. You can count on me, sir. Totally not gonna let someone die. To be honest, this group seems plenty capable on their own. And train. Assist actively if they need any help, won't you? That's all I need to hear. You have my trust. Nothing more heartwarming than a conductor and his train. Excellent, I'll be off. Blaze's voice actor is Laura Bailey. What else does Laura Bailey voice? I must take my leave, everyone. Please have a phenomenal time. And don't worry about mucking up the place either. This train is state-of-the-art and has systems for dealing with all that. For everything else, please talk to Actively here if you need anything. Sounds good! Absolutely, will do. Goodbye! I like that guy. Thank you all for following the outfit guide I sent you. You all look amazing. I trust you all read your lore cards as well. Lore cards? That must be the details of their motivations. Suppose it makes sense lore cards aren't read out loud, otherwise people would know the murderer's intentions. Now on to the nitty-gritty. For the murder mystery game, one of you will be murdered and the rest suspects. Everyone has assigned roles for characters they will be playing. Participation is required, for it is my birthday. Of course. Birthday girl makes the rules. Sonic, you are a ship captain, and you'll be stationed in the conductor car. Naturally, that's where the captain would go. Tails, you are the detective. You'll be here in the dining car. Indubitably. Knuckles, you're the sheriff around these parts. We'll find you in the saloon. Got it. Rouge, you're a business tycoon, and Blaze, you're a titan of industry, both in the casino. Young Trunks and Young Dende, Lust from Fullmetal Alchemist, and Black Widow from the Marvel animation. Quite prolific. What's the difference? There is none. Sounds fun. Vector, you're the butcher, and Espio, the poet, both found in the library. Hear that, Espio? We get to hang out together. And do what, Reed? Maybe we can make a tower of books or something. Shadow is the locksmith hanging out in the lounge. And last but not least, me, the journalist reporter. I'll be moseying around with everyone. Did you get all that? Yeah! Ah, I was listening in. Hope that's okay. More than alright. You can help ensure everyone's following their roles. Oh, that reminds me. I have a map for each of you. Okay, so we're here in the dining car. Knuckles is gonna be first in the saloon. Then we've got the library. And then we've got the casino. And then the lounge. And then the captain's quarters, the conductor's train. Lucina... Kaiko! And Chun-Li. I probably recognize her most from Chun-Li. Everyone's stationed is marked on this map as well. How convenient. Map added to your inventory. The rules of the game are as follows. There's a murderer amongst you all. The murderer can kill a single participant however they choose, but you must physically be present with the victim for it to count. Single participant however they choose, but you must physically be present with the victim for it to count. Everyone else must collect evidence throughout the train and use it to interrogate fellow passengers to figure out who done it. The murderer will lie to get out of being accused, so inspect everything you can, find clues, and interrogate. I'll set a timer for 1 hour so everyone can mingle and the murderer can do their thing. Is everyone ready? Sounds like everyone's excited. Everyone to your station. So is he not getting actually murdered? It's just fake murdered. This is so exciting! A mystery is unfolding right under our very noses. How thrilling, I have goosebumps. Isn't it awesome? Shouldn't you two be out there mingling with everyone? Well, actually, the detective and the journalist can't be the murderer. So we're stuck here for an hour before going out and scoping the place. This way there's always a neutral party. Makes sense to me. Not really. Seems as though Amy's more excited about deciphering the mystery anyways. What do you think everyone's doing? Oh, probably inspecting their stations and talking amongst one another. Everyone has roles to play, so they must be exploring their characters. Do you know what their character motivations are, Amy? No, the lore cards are confidential. No one knows but the person who received them. Bird. My backstory is that I was best friends with a flicky that decided to join the evil Dr. Eggman, kickstarting my desire for justice in the world. My lore is that I'm a nosy person turned journalist. That's just real. Not gonna lie, this kind of sounds fun. Wish I wasn't stuck on microwave duty. Oh no, is it a real murder? The train started moving. It's so fast. Grab onto something. What's going on? Oh, so the train's not actually supposed to move? Oh, I'm slipping. Hold on. I can't. No. Tails! Tails! So there is a real murder. How did we end up all the way back here? You're both awake. Yeah. Seems the train has slowed down considerably. Is everyone alright? Yeah, my head's spinning a bit, but I'm okay. It seems we've been knocked into the dining car's closet. This train can reach such incredible speeds. We're getting our money's worth with this experience, that's for sure. Is this actually intended? It's my first day, so I'm not really sure. I don't recall them warning me about this in the interview. We should go check on the others. Actively, could you get the door? Oh, of course. Well, there's stuff in the way. Seems the door is blocked, and I don't think it's budging. Amy, give that fallen shelf a whack with your Pico Pico hammer. Let's find another way out. I'll start looking for clues. She doesn't have the hammer with her. Our search over here. I know Amy. She's hiding something. Huh? I suppose she did wake up before us. Something could have happened. Listen, I know I'm the detective here, but all the best detectives have sidekicks. I'm gonna need your help. Let's gather clues on why Amy's acting this way and interrogate her about it. Check out everything you can around this closet, then we'll show it to Amy to uncover the full situation. Gather evidence and interrogate. Got it. I'll need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understood? Understood. You can count on me, Tails. I won't turn evil like your ex-flicky companion did. Happy to hear it. Now let's get searching. She's looking at a spoon. What's this? A rod? Her hammer broke. The tip is broken. It looks to have originally been attached to something. I'm not sure if it's related to our mystery, but I like spinning it around, so we'll keep it. Stick is added to your inventory. Bleach? Nothing. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. Sadly, it's empty. But on the bright side, this is a very clean trash bin. How do I become as optimistic as this kid? What do you think, Tails? Want me to cook any of this for you? When we get out of here, sure. I normally never make microwave meals. I prefer to cook. My cast iron skillet has gotten a lot of use lately. I can cook a mean cast iron pizza. I've only had microwave lunches this week. Ah, the wet floor sign, keeping people alert and safe. Once I slipped on some spilled juice at the grocery store, no wet floor sign at all. Luckily, Sonic was there to catch me. Ah, he could have sued. Wow, Sonic really is as fast as they say. But he was going so fast he also slipped on the juice. We slid into an older gentleman's shopping cart. It's a thought that counts, I suppose. The shelf blocking our exit, it's currently not budging. Can you sue for that? I don't know, maybe the old man can sue you for running into a shopping cart. Hey, actively, look closely at this. I wonder how the side of the shelf got smashed. There's nothing this shelf could have fallen into, and I'm sure this damage wasn't here before. The train has too much upkeep. I feel like this is important. We should log it. Crack on the shelf, added to inventory. This really is like Ace Attorney, isn't it? Let's go interrogate Amy and find out what really happened. What's the latest? Find any clues yet? I found a spoon. If we find 2 more, we can dig ourselves out. Dig ourselves out? On a train? I'll keep looking. Amy, we believe you're hiding something from us. What? You accuse me on my own birthday? How dare you? This isn't going to be easy, is it? I've been stuck in here just like the 2 of you. What in the world do you think I'm hiding? Amy was awake before Tails and I were. What could she have done in that time? Attempted to escape. I don't think you were sitting idly while Actively and I were knocked out. You attempted to escape the closet. Prove it. Show me evidence that I attempted to escape, or help me search for a way out. Do we have evidence to prove that? Actively, let me step you through this. First, find the correct piece of evidence from your inventory. Once that's been deduced, we must form our argument to fight back. Alright, let's do it. What proves Amy attempted to escape the dining car closet? What? Some damage on the shelf is supposed to prove something? It fell over. Damage makes sense. You have no argument here, you're grasping. Oof. Okay, Tails, what now? Well, now we follow this train of thought. How does the crack on the shelf relate to Amy? So now I have to explain myself. Well, you see, When I get stumped, I like to think. What would Sonic do? What would Sonic do? Tails' voice actor is Colleen O'Shaughnessy. Sonic's a force to be reckoned with. He's always running forward, collecting rings, crushing badniks. He never loses. Like an endless runner game. I play a lot of those on my phone. Sure, whatever works. Just close your eyes and think, what would Sonic do? And find your argument. Alright, let's prove we're not grasping. Let's follow the train of thought and fire a comeback. Like Sonic would do. This is interesting. I'm sorry, what? Oh wait, I can do WASD? Okay. I didn't expect a minigame, that's for sure. Sure, the shelf fell off, but there was nothing around for the shelf to fall into. You're telling me, on a train this well kept, that the damage was here before we arrived? Well, I believe someone is responsible for hitting the shelf. You just said nothing was around for the shelf to fall into. What was the shelf hit with, then? What is that, a stick? You truly believe a stick could do this kind of damage? Oh, I guess we're back to the minigame. Eh. Sonic can lose, but it's not easy to do. You're right, a stick can't do this kind of damage to the shelf on its own. But if it's attached to something, it could. Like, let's say, a hammer. This isn't a stick at all, is it? This is actually the handle to your Pico Pico hammer. You attempted to hit the shelf out of the way, but you failed. The handle to your hammer snapped right off. Ugh. It's as you both said. I tried to get us all out with my hammer, but I failed. I gave the shelf one big whack and the handle ripped right off. I figured it was no big deal and tried to hide it, but I suppose my embarrassment got the better of me. She does look genuinely sorry about the situation. I never expected your hammer to snap like that, Amy. It was one of my backups. It's a little lighter to carry around. I didn't think I'd need it. Well, lucky for you, I'm a detective, and I dabble as a mechanic. Let me see both pieces of the hammer. Just tighten things here, a little elbow grease there, and fixed. Tails, thank you. According to my calculations, if you hit the shelf right here, it should do the trick. Alright, stand back. The shelf completely shattered. Incredible. We did it. We're free. Great job, Amy. Let's get out of here. Only to find out that Sonic was murdered. Wait, is that? Oh my, it's wine. Okay. It can't be. I don't think he's actually dead. Sonic. Someone murdered my darling Sonic. Why is she so happy? Looks like the game's begun. I'm finding out who did this at once. Amy, wait. I want to figure out who did this too. Wait for me. What a whirlwind. I'm exhausted already. That was really convincing, Sonic. Sonic? Body numb. Can't move. What are you saying? I don't understand. I just need to rest. Sonic? Sonic? Is he actually hurt? He's not moving. Are these wounds on him genuine? My hand's on his wrist, but I don't sense a pulse. Am I doing this right? What in the world is going on? Is this part of the murder mystery, or is this serious? Sonic! Sonic! Oh, no. I feel myself panicking. Calm down actively. What do I do? I need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. These guests are incredibly renowned, which means they must be remarkably rich, so I leave their care to you actively, my favorite employee. Am I the only employee? It's my first day. Surely you won't let me down on this last ride. I need to catch up to Amy and Tails and get to the bottom of this. Even if this is part of the game, I just can't risk it. I'll keep everyone safe, conductor, you'll see. The murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Bum bum bum. The saloon car. Whoa, look at this place. Hey Tails, where are you? Actively, I'm over here. I think Amy's already gone on ahead. It seems she's really excited. Did you need something from me? Yeah, just a question, really. How do I put this? What if Sonic is actually hurt? Ha! Flash did it, he killed Sonic. Did he? He's laughing. Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to him. We're just all really committed to the mystery for Amy. You have nothing to worry about, promise. Plus, Sonic likes to nap in a lot of strange spots. He's fine. It's making a lot of sense, but I can't shake what Sonic said to me. Is this really part of the murder mystery game, or is there something deeper happening? I need more evidence to figure out what's going on. Can I tag along with you? Oh, of course, sure. Oh, if I ever need a snack, you've got me. Fair. As I said, the best detectives have sidekicks, so I'm happy to have you. If you ever catch me looking glum, though, just know it's because, where's my lore card? The last guy to work a case with me ditched our practice to join the evil Dr. Eggman. Not a proper detective without baggage. He's so cute! Ah, I love Tails. This is true. Ye varmints. What are ye all doing in my saloon? He's trying so hard to stay in character. Knuckles, we're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic. I can see that. Amy moseyed through and told me all about it. Enough of that. Wonder how long he kept that voice up for Amy. We were wondering if you could tell us what you were up to before the murder. Anything to help us establish your alibi, and... Nope. I have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone. He's obviously agitated about something, but why take it out on us? Kids do not trust Flash. What is Flash? Do you mean just like the flash from a camera? I know better than to argue with Knuckles, so it seems we're on our own. Actively, we need to figure out what Knuckles was up to while we were all apart. Let's investigate for clues and then interrogate. Okay. Clearly we won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. I love Super Monkey Ball. That is a fantastic video game. Do we think it broke when the train sped up? The damages look more to be caused from punches. Who could have done that? What are you two looking at me for? Smashed Arcade is added to the inventory. Something's always hidden in the trash. Sadly, this one is empty as well. I'm starting to think your theory on something always being hidden in the trash is flawed. Flash. Oh, from DC. That okay. It's only a matter of time, Tails. Have faith. That's what I thought you meant at first, but then... It's as they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. I think Tails is ignoring me. Ah, the bowl of assorted nuts, the classic saloon snack. Kinda bland. Seems like someone licked all the salt off them. Ew! Or maybe they're just unsalted. The robotic arms here are really helpful. What's the arm doing to my hair? He fixed it up a bit. That's incredible. Oh, what interesting tech. Uh-oh, should I fear my job a little bit? How well can it microwave? Actively, this is interesting. What is it? It's just a few cups. Sure, but why are there 3 here? Knuckles was really thirsty? No, one of them's got lipstick. This one has lipstick on the rim. That's not Knuckles' color at all. Someone else must have been here. We should log this. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles and find out what really happened. Huh, that's funny. The door is locked tight. We can't go any further. Wonder how Amy was able to leave then. Good point. When were these doors locked and how long were they locked for? We'll have to keep this in mind. Howdy, partners. A spittoon-free establishment. Coliseum Highway Zone. I thought I told you to leave me alone. I like your hat. Knuckles, are you blushing? I said leave me alone. It doesn't look like he's used to being complimented. Did you just adjust your hat a bit so we could see it better? I said leave! He's adorable. Knuckles, Actively and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour the murder took place. I already told you, buzz off. You're not getting anything out of me. Thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious. It is? We have evidence, too. We do? Actively, you just take a good look at your inventory. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered? The game. The arcade machine. Ha. What makes you think I touched it? Oh. Gotta collect the rings. I jumped! God dang it. Well, you see, no argument here. You are weak. God dang. Ouch. Actively, let's follow that train of thought again. God dang. You have no thoughts. You are weak. This isn't a tough one, Knuckles. Knuckles, you clearly touched the arcade machine because Super Monkey Ball is your favorite game. The arcade cabinet is covered in punches. Your hair was found on the scene. What evidence do you have that the damages are punches? What are you all staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine. But why? I needed a punching bag and none were available to me. Just a sudden urge to punch, huh? I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer. How will you... I'm on it. Actively. Distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball. Bring it on. Oh, I have to distract him? To actually distract him? Oh, dang it. I couldn't... I'm not hitting the jump in time. Now, Tails, get away from that arcade cabinet. Try again. Okay, cool. They're just gonna let me keep trying again. Wait, I want to read about Knuckles' voice actor, but I need a second. God dang it. I'm glad they give me as many tries as I need. I keep thinking too hard about what button I'm pushing. There we go. Knuckles' voice actor is Michael McGarhan, right? Oh my god, he had a lot of different voice actors. And they all got a similar vibe. The arcade machine is fixed. No, don't look at the scores. Quick, look at the scores! I'm pulling it up now. Apparently Vector beat you by 1 point. Okay, what does this tell us? Nothing, obviously. Tells us something massive. Look at the name on the top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library car. The picture is beginning to be painted here. You competed with Vector to see who could get the highest score, and Vector beat you. And in frustration, you destroyed the arcade cabinet. He's punching the air in frustration. You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector's a common name. Prove to me he was here. I mean, Vector doesn't wear lipstick. Dang. You have nothing. Zilch. Nada. Now leave you two. Quick, actively. Try again. God dang it. Dang it. I actually didn't mean to do that. That's okay. I got enough. You must sleep. But your bet is still that Knuckles is the murderer, okay? Now, actively, what proves Vector was here with Knuckles? No. I thought it was strange there was more than one cup sitting next to you. While you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday, you and Vector enjoyed some drinks, playing arcade. I wasn't... Don't tell Amy. I think we're on the right track here. It's as you say. Vector popped in at the top of the hour wanting to play the arcade machine with me. We went back and forth trying to figure the game out, and when we did, we competed for the highest score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine. No proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in. Honest, I didn't want to be caught. That's my story and alibi. I've already told an abridged version of this to Amy. Boy, this friend group has a lot of pride issues. Well, that explains one of the used cups, but what of the cup with the lipstick mark? Rouge was in here too. That's not really her lipstick color, is it? It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed, made fun of our game and left. Obnoxious, that one. But you offered her a drink, apparently. Listen, I don't know why she showed up, but I've told you everything that happened before the train sped up. Are you not satisfied? Will you two relent? I'm understanding the scenario. Vector visited to play games, Rouge couldn't find something and left, then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That all makes sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our Actually, it's not everything, is it, Knuckles? I want to step back to something I noticed. One more name on that high score list doesn't make sense. Actively, can you take a look one more time? An odd name on the high score list, what is Tails talking about? Vector, Knuckles, Toast, Apple, Bread, Ultim, Bagel, Candy? Ultim? A lot of them are food, and then that one is not. All the other names have food themes, but this one. Who here goes by Ultim? You may not know actively, but there is someone here that goes by the title. The ultimate life form. Shadow, god dang it. There's really someone here that goes by that? Nothing that sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. So Shadow was here too. He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? He gave me this before he left. Shadow told me to lock the door and to not open it for anyone. Then he left. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him. Saw no one else after locking the door. It's the honest truth. So when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her? No, I think she has some sort of key too. That's right, the conductor gave her that special birthday key. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors, and what was Rouge searching for? I don't know, they didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourselves. Even though I asked with the cowboy accent. Boys claim down with Rouge. Rouge seems kind of annoying. I'm not a huge fan of... Like, it's okay to be a klepto in a video game if it's like, you know, me or you in Skyrim or something. But I think when a character is a klepto, it's a little annoying. More information than I expected to get there, but it seems we can move on. As of right now, I believe your story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we've confirmed things with Vector. Fair enough. The library is the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me. Detective Tails and Butler. I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Will do, Sheriff. Come on, actively. Let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. Actively. Coming. Ready to mosey down to the next car? You got it, partner. I know a lot of people like Rouge, but she's not my cup of tea. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already, before you go, Espino and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. You found any leads yet? Want to join us in finding clues? Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's murderer will never get found. Well, that's mean. Yeah, I know. Some of them do. That's a different conversation. Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, just making sure things go well. Here to ask if anyone's hungry. Starved. I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio, the poet. Ah, poetry, a resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure, Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La 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 la, dee 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 dee. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm, satisfied for now. Thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Actively and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh, sure. It's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search for the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout "No way" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car, again locking the door behind him, then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vesper and Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. If you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post, and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. Confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post. Didn't we already, though? Because he was with Knuckles. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Hang in there. A chow hanging precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. This little chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this chow could stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster, right? Oh, brochures. There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh. Actively, look at this. There's a couple maps here. This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. The library map was added. Should we take this brochure about a cave, too? Look, there are stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Show me the map. So this must be the brochure stand. Yeah, because there's the desk. This is an interesting area. So it says there's like a seating area back here behind some other shelves. I assume it's locked. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked the door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Hey, Arcus, how you doing? Shadow's lock is added to your inventory. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up, but Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. More reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Trash. Something's always hidden in the trash. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. Ah, I really thought there'd be something there. Actively? Are you sad there was nothing? Yes. No, I'm alright. I just kind of wish I was right about something, you know? I'm sure there will be something hidden in the next trash can we find. You really think so? Hey, Bailey. We're just sad about trash. Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay, these trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Actively, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Yes, they have. What's this bright red book? Oh yuck, this reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. I guess we'll start the interrogation? I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Why don't we look around a bit more? Can we just talk? Oh, no, okay. It's the same thing. Never mind. Nothing like cold cuts for a cold case. Let me know if you need anything. Oh, the table. Okay. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy. So plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Actively, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. I want to go to the hidden place we saw on the map. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me, no time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, A little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. It's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. When someone has a knife, yeah, they immediately get suspicious. I'm sure it actually is ketchup, and he's pretending it's butcher blood. I don't think he murdered anything before he got on the train for the authenticity of blood. Maybe he did. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order but this one. The Mirage Express Manual. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Somebody... Okay, Sonic is actually being murdered, okay? I think this is real. I think somebody found the manual, duped the train. Not duped the train, but you know what I mean, like, sabotaged the train. Let's make a note of this. I think we've found enough clues. Let's go interrogate. So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Actively and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SBO really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy, I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, SBO. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. How would you know? You weren't here. Once SBO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. Must have been a good read. What was the book? SBO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Actively, could you help me out? Alright, actively. What book do we think SBO may have been reading? I think it was the manual. A manual? You think SBO was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? It was out of alphabetical order. Dang. I don't know what that meant. Oh, okay. Eat. Eat. You were both grasping. I knew it. No, let's do this again. I want to read chat so badly. I think something new popped up. Okay, all I have to do is survive. Haha! How many rings do you think he dropped? It was Sonic when he died? I don't know. There were books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelf were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. So who are these two? What are they from? I've never heard of Vector and SBO. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Actively, if you don't mind. Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Oh god, I didn't look at the manual. Oh god, okay. Page 97. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question. Actively hit him with another one. Oh, okay. I think we want to stick to, like, somewhat in the middle, but what is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. What you meant to say is, I'm so sorry you have nothing more important to do in life. What? What are you even talking about, Thomas? I'm really confused. Okay. Last one actively. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. Remember this, the train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Sonic Lost World line. I mean, he probably is just napping. Did I pass your little test? Yeah? Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. Poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if it's true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. What if SBO had gotten a hold of the manual ahead of time, and he read it before getting on the train, and he memorized everything about it, so that he could move around freely and pretend that he had read the book, and he did that on purpose. Tales mentioned that SBO is usually really cautious and good with attention to detail. This leads me to believe that it was done on purpose, that he left that book out of alphabetical order so that they would try to question him. He didn't want to just outright say what book it was, because if there's nothing to investigate, then they wouldn't leave him alone and they would try to find something else, maybe? You definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we could... SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Actively? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, actively think we should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who saw SBO reading. It would be Rouge, right? Shadow's lock? Please pray tell what this has to do with anything. We're up actively. Let's get our argument together. Did I pick the right thing? Dang it. No, I didn't get enough. I had enough. Then I screwed up. Consider my time wasted. I don't know how much of a fan I am of this minigame. There. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. SBO said he's... When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car... It better not be Shadow. When Shadow left Vector and Knuckles in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Actively, one that I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I wasn't. I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Is Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? I think... What if he was just in that blind spot from the library map? I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails! We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another? Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. What do you think of this? Oh, shoot, join Tails. I'm sorry, I didn't see that in time. This game is actually kind of fun right now. The library map. Oh. Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have to point out to me where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? Interesting, that's where I was sitting reading my book. I could second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Is this better than Sonic 06? That's an interesting question. They're really just two completely different games. I mean, one's a visual novel, and one's like a 3D platformer. I don't know. I don't know yet. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh, seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and SBO. Give him heck. And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. Is he a chameleon? A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tock, tick-tick-tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. What? At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, actively, let's see what's next. Coming. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? The mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We visited every train car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. My, talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you've brought the Microwave Master with you. Please don't let that be my legacy. Tails is right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Tell him, Rouge. We're gonna need the help. Blaze? Alright, I've been hunting for a treasure rumored to be stored here on the train. Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell him what it is, Rouge. Alright, well, it's a Fabergé Chow egg. Wow, that does sound extravagant. But please don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg. A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. She wrote me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train cars for clues. I deduced that the Fabergé Chow egg is here in this train car, locked in a safe. Wait, so the treasure's real? It's actually here? And what did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh, well, why don't you both take a look. A blueprint, 230401. I found the train's blueprints in the library car, with the safe code written right on it. The score of a lifetime. The train's blueprints? Please, Rouge, let us see that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. There's a problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the Fabergé Chow egg. But we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card to use the elevator. And how is there an elevator on a train? And our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So you want us to help you steal the Fabergé Chow egg. Blaze, you don't have a problem with this? I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture. Ah, her lore card must be influencing her decisions here. Either that, or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. Actively, do you have an opinion on this? Stealing is for squares. It's time for a 5-finger discount. Well, well, I suppose if both Blaze and Actively are in. Okay, let's get that Fabergé Chow egg. Hey, that's the ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Now we must plan. Ooh, a whiteboard! Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into? Access to the Fabergé Chow egg room is behind a locked elevator door. The security guard has the access card. Do we attack the guard, bribe the guard, or distract the guard? Distract them. Perfect. We're all charming enough for that to work. That was actually a really nice thing to say. Actively, is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that. Seems they don't know how to take a compliment. If I'm gonna be in a casino, my poker face needs to work. My poker face needs work. Okay, who's distracting the security guard? Rouge has really good... I'm thinking Blaze, because I think Rouge has really good sleight of hand. Think you could distract the guard, Blaze? In my life, I've never let a single person down. I won't falter. Great. Her voice was so stoic, I have chills. Well, I trust her. Moving on. What's the distraction? Pretend the claw machine is stuck. Push a bunch of poker chips to the floor. Ask the Chow about their partner and kids. Who puts a claw machine in a casino? This will work great as a distraction. Let's continue the plan. With the guard distracted, Rouge, how will you get the access card? Grab them and fly up to the rafters. Pick their pocket. I'll snatch the access key card, no problem. That Chow in uniform won't notice a thing. Excellent, we can count on you, Rouge. Try not to take anything else from them if you can help it. No promises. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. Actively, what's your plan? Say there's a drink without a coaster. Push the security guard over. Pretend you're Blaze's spouse. Then you'd be marrying into the royal family. What is your heritage? Any war crimes I should know about? What? Well, you're just far too plain. We would need a complete refashioning immediately. I was wondering if you chose the wrong thing, if they would, like, make you loop back around or not. I should have been making the wrong choices this whole time so I could see everything. You know what, maybe we should try something else. Interesting, you give it far too easily as well. We'd have to work on your fortitude. I said we'll try something else. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. I guess say there's a drink without a coaster. Absolutely vile. I can think of nothing worse. Despicable. I would never allow such a thing in my kingdom. The guard will go running immediately, I'm sure of it. Great, and with the guard distracted, we'll all head to the elevator. And just like that, we all make it in the elevator. Inside, we celebratory dance, pop some apple cider, sing victory a cappella. Celebratory dance. Now that's a proper victory. Oh no, one last security measure we didn't account for. What do we do about the mechanical arms attacking from the ceiling? High five each of them, have Tails disable them, tie them into one big knot. I should be able to disengage them. I'll just need some time. Well, that leads us nicely to our next question. Oh no, Tails is taking a while and the arms are tightening their grip. Cry and hope they sympathize. Imagine you're not in pain. Pretend there's nothing wrong. Tails managed to do it. Darlings, I'm happy to say this plan is perfect. If everyone is ready, it's time to execute. I'm ready, let's begin. Alright, let's see what's up that elevator. I still am not sure how there's an elevator on a train. Oh, they just did it on a whiteboard so that they didn't have to like draw it all. We couldn't have made it this far without you both. You have my gratitude. Our planning beforehand was very thorough, I must admit, and it was executed to perfection. Enough chatter. Now we claim our real prize. I have the safe code right here on these blueprints. Let's claim our Fabergé Chow egg. No question, this has got to be the safe with our treasure. Enter the code in the blueprints and find out, Rouge. On it. 2 3s or 4s or 1. There it is. Oh, wow. It's here. I have it. Alright, before anyone sees us, let's get out of here. Hold on, kiddo. We can't be so hasty. You truly think that's all there is to this egg? No further secrets whatsoever? Rouge, spit it out. What are you hiding? Only 3 of these eggs were ever made, each hiding their own individual secret. No one knows the secret because anyone who's opened one of these has never lived to tell the tale. You can open the egg. You sure can, and all of you will bear witness to its secret. Rouge, I don't know if you should. All you need to do is twist it. It's a bomb. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Rouge, has no one lived to tell the egg's secret? Because each egg is a bomb. I think you're onto something, kid. It sure sounds like a bomb. We need to dispose of that egg now. Dispose of it after all our hard work. Rouge. Fine, fine. But what do we do? Put it back in the safe and close the door. It's an excellent question. What do we do? Throw and lock it in the safe. Quick, put the egg back, Rouge. Oh, okay, fine. It's going back in. Tails, the safe won't lock. The door's staying open? What? Close the door and twist the dial. I obviously am. There must be some weird way to relock the door. There's no other buttons or dials. How are you supposed to? We don't have time to mess with this. Think of something else. Open it up and see if there's wires to cut. Down with his tails. Blaze, set the egg on fire. Let it finish ticking and see what happens. What do you mean by this? You know, red wire, blue wire, you gotta cut one like the movies? This isn't a movie. This is real life. He's got a good point. Flip it upside down. I don't know. Try it. Nothing. Happy? Yes. Chaos control the egg away? Where did you hear about chaos control? Doesn't matter. We need a chaos emerald to be able to do that. Well, God dang it. Tell it to stop. Stop. God dang it. That did nothing. I can't believe I just did that. It was just in case. Toss it in the elevator. We're clearly not going to blow up the elevator. Let's rethink this. Twist it again. God. Stop. That's clearly not working. Let's think of something else. Take one for the team. Here, give it to me. Get as far away from me as possible. Just remember me as I am. A hero. No, actively, we won't let you do that. I mean, that's what they want. Who are we to... Stop. The microwave kid's obviously not going to sacrifice themselves. Their body's far too scrawny to contain any sort of blast. True. Let's think of something else, quickly. Hey, Outset. You can't be here because you're going to be playing Final Fantasy 13. Have fun. Burn it? Have Blaze burn it? Okay. Blaze set the egg on fire. Call me crazy, but perhaps fire and explosives shouldn't mix. You don't think fire would neutralize the blast? You just like to say things, don't you? Maybe. I really thought one of these would work. Rock the egg to sleep. The egg's just cranky and needs a nap? Is that what you're telling us? Everyone's always mad at the idea guy. I think we're gonna have to go through everything until we have to let it finish, so let's just see what all of them say. Cool the bomb down with your tails like a fan. Worth a try. I still hear ticking, however refreshing the breeze may be. Okay, new plan. Eat it. Not without any salt, I won't. Really actively? Probably a poor time for jokes, huh? Smash it? Alright, here goes nothing. Rouge. We, should probably think of a different plan. Stomp it. Just how I like my eggs. Smushed. Guessing you don't like this idea. Obviously not. Guess it. Love always prevails. I still hear the ticking. What a prude. Are you insane? You want us to just blow up? We need to dispose of the bomb actively. That is our goal. Listen, I get that, but what if the egg isn't a bomb? Wait, that's right. I think you're onto something. What's right? Spit it out, kiddo. We don't have any time. It's just, Espio did say something interesting when we quizzed him about the train's manual. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. Right. They make it so you can't bring any weapons onto the train, or explosives. Those robot arms that attacked us in the elevator seem to have a lot of functions here on the train. If a bomb was brought onto the train disguised as this Fabergé Chow egg, the arms would have detected it and wouldn't have allowed it on. The only other person who knows the coming and going of the train is the conductor, and he surely wouldn't allow such a thing either. So if we're out of options, I think we should wait and see what happens. Okay, we wait. Okay. It opened. It's hollow, not a bomb at all. You both really were onto something. I too am relieved, Blaze. My hunch was right, thankfully. And look what's inside. Aww! Wow, look at that sparkle, and it's so heavy, too. The final secret to the Fabergé Chow egg is a chow covered in gems. It's perfect. It's exquisite. It's revolutionary. Is she drooling over a sparkly ornament? Yes. It's shiny. Though I must admit, it is stunning. You said no one lived to tell the Fabergé Chow egg's secret. Wonder why if the egg wasn't a bomb. Because they weren't as tough as us. I don't know, who cares? What a precious treasure, a beauty to behold. Maybe they naturally died of old age and just kept the secret with them. As much fun as this has been, we should get out of here before we're spotted. Good call. Let's go. God dang, of course Rouge had to twist it. That little chow has a mustache! How did I not see that before? No one seems to suspect anything, and the security guard is back at their post. Oh, that's the security guard. He's got a little mustache. Hope they subdued the drink coaster fiend. Thank you both for your assistance. That hunt was exactly the thrill I was seeking. You know, we have a saying in my household. Coasters make us civilized. I have a coaster for my water. Even though I don't technically need one. Just saying. Stealing was... Oh no, we've made a klepto out of Tails. But I prefer to never do it again. Okay, he's good. Now Rouge. Rouge. She's completely absorbed in that bedazzled chow. What is it, darling? About those blueprints, now that you're done with them, maybe we could take a look? Well, I appreciate your assistance. It's, as I said, finders keepers. I'll need them a little longer in case I missed any other treasures, but I promise to let you take a peek later. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm sure you get it, sweetheart. You can't just add sweetheart to the end of a sentence to make things better. But I don't think there's any reasoning with her. She's more powerful than me. Well, we'll get out of your way for now, then. I, microwave person, am not stronger than a bat. We have a murder mystery to attend to. Before you go, Shadow gave me and Rouge one of these. He passed through earlier. A key. Let me unlock the door so you can continue forward. You know, we've had a lot of people mention you, Rouge. But we also have just as much suspicion about Shadow. He's unpredictable, that one. Good luck to you. The door's unlocked. Both of you stay safe. Thanks again. Wait, we're not gonna interrogate her and find out if Blaze actually was in this casino room the whole time? Will do. Come on, actively. Let's head out. That doesn't seem right. The capabilities of these robot arms are quite spectacular. I'm impressed every time we see them. I can't help but wonder how they're controlled. I don't know. The conductor was ordering it around a bit earlier. At the very least, things operate much smoother with them here. I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, that is true. They're very versatile. Eggman. That's Dr. Eggman's. I bet he murdered Sonic. So no one died. Not because of the egg. But someone might actually be dead. I don't know. I suppose he does deal a lot with casinos. He's an evil scientist that's always caused trouble for us and Sonic. Every poker chip I've personally seen has had Eggman's mug on it, so I'm not too surprised to see this here. It's fair? I suppose I shouldn't be so surprised then. Dr. Eggman's built a lot of casinos to run around in, but I've never actually sat down to play any for fun. Wanna play blackjack? Ready for some hold'em? I don't know how to play that. It's easy, let me show you. We simply don't have time for this. We must avenge Sonic. Probably a good point. I wanted to play with Tails. Should I give the slot machine a try? Yes? Big money, big money. Well, I lost. Do I try? Yeah? I assume this just keeps going on forever. Actively, what do you expect to happen if you keep playing? Big money? I'm gonna get it this time, you'll see. Well, I lost, but maybe next time I'll get it? No, move on. I'm starting to worry about you. Yeah, let's go. Pulling off that heist was much more enjoyable than the rest of these casino games. Your alibi? Do you think you could go over your alibi again for us, Blaze? When Amy began the murder mystery, what did you do? Sure, we left the dining car and Rouge pulled me aside to talk about the Fabergé Chow egg. We walked and talked to the casino car, where we then went our separate ways. I scoped around and discovered the egg was here. After that, I played the slot machines. The train did a sudden jolt, which was odd, but I didn't leave the car. I gave Amy her present when she stopped by. Shadow passed through as well, but it was brief. He gave me the exit key and left. Interesting. Do you have any sort of proof you were here playing the slots? I do, actually. I kept winning, so I saved the cash-out voucher. You can take a look. Let's see here. 14,000 credits? That's an enormous payout. How did you... I'm just naturally lucky, I suppose. That smirk, she's so self-aware. Well, thank you for your time, Blaze. Anytime. And Tails, do tell Cream I said hi, won't you? Cream? Of course, can do. Who's Cream? Is Cream Tails' boo? Does Tails have a boo? Or is that his, like, pet? Thanks again for your help earlier. Now what can I do for you, darlings? Your alibi. Do you think you could go over your alibi again for us, Rouge?
When Amy began the murder mystery, what did you do?
Well, once Amy paired Blaze and I up, I immediately roped her in on my Fabergé child egg stunt. Hunt, we split up at the casino car, and I went searching for the blueprints. I walked back through the library and saloon cars till I found it in the library car. Did you see Sonic at all during your search?
Sonic? No, I don't believe so. I remember him in the dining car at the beginning.
Do you have anything to support that claim?
Listen, plenty of people saw me poking around, and I have the blueprints on me. I hardly had time to chase Sonic down, murder him, and find the blueprints myself.
We appreciate you answering our questions, Rouge. Alright, we're gonna go to the next car, and then I think we're gonna save and call it for tonight. I do want some content for tomorrow, you know? Ooh. Fancy. Now is as good a time as any to clean out my pockets. Every time I switch cars, I guess I take out everything in my inventory. I know you won't talk, but I know exactly why you've been locking those doors. It's hard to get a word in as you talk over me. I have my reasons. No reason is convincing enough. It's inconceivable what you did. Hey, what's going on? I see you made it here, Tails, but I didn't expect the Iron Chef as well. Let's see what you say when your microwave chili dog's delicious. I'd also like to know why you've been locking doors throughout the train, Shadow. Well, it seems Amy already knows, so ask her. I'm not saying a thing. You lot will have to tell me why. Now, if you could leave me be, I have an appointment coming up. An appointment? Who wants to meet with him? Well, actively, it seems like Shadow isn't gonna talk. Let's do some investigating. Alright, ready to find some answers? Indubitably, my dear, actively. Alright, let's save. Alrighty. Thank you everybody so much for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Twitch. This is interesting. This is really interesting. Everybody seems to think it's fake because, well, because they're doing a fake murder mystery. But based off of what Sonic said, I am actually genuinely concerned for his safety. But we'll have to see next time. So I guess we'll play this again on Wednesday. Tomorrow I'll see about maybe getting some of the other Five Nights at Freddy's endings, I think, or I'll start Sonic Frontier. We'll see. Good night.